Do you ever feel guilty asking for help? Do you hesitate before texting someone because you're worried you're bothering them? Do you apologize constantly, even when you've done nothing wrong? If this is you, you may be carrying a belief that a lot of women from emotionally unhealthy families develop, that your needs are a burden. And if you've lived with that belief for a long time, it can quietly affect every relationship in your life. Today, we're talking about where that feeling comes from, how it shows up in adulthood, and what you can do to start changing it. So, here's how this shows up. The belief that you're a burden doesn't usually appear out of nowhere, it doesn't usually announce itself directly. Instead, it sounds like, I'll figure this out myself, or I don't want to be a burden to anyone. They probably have more important things to worry about. You struggle to ask for support. You downplay your needs and you give endlessly to other people, but you feel uncomfortable receiving. And when someone does help you, you often feel like you owe them something. You may look independent on the outside, but underneath that independence is often fear. Fear of taking up too much space, fear of needing too much, fear of being rejected if you ask for what you want. You might be wondering now, where does this come from? This belief rarely appears out of nowhere. Many women learned it early on, and they also feel like their feelings were dismissed. This can happen when your feelings were dismissed when you were a child. Maybe your needs were treated like inconveniences. Maybe you learned that expressing emotions created conflict. Or maybe you were expected to take care of everybody else while nobody took care of you. And over time, your nervous system learned a lesson. My needs make other people uncomfortable. So, instead of expressing those needs, you learned to hide them. You became easygoing, low maintenance, the strong one, the helper, the one who never asks for too much. And while those traits might look positive from the outside, they often come with a painful cost. The problem is, healthy relationships require needs. Healthy friendships require honesty. Healthy romantic partnerships require vulnerability. And healthy family dynamics require boundaries. But if you believe that your needs are a burden, you start building relationships around what other people need instead of what you need. You become easy to love as long as you're giving, but you never feel fully known. You never feel fully seen because people can only support the parts of you that you allow them to see. And when you're constantly hiding your needs, you're hiding part of yourself too. Here's what I want you to remember: having needs does not make you needy, needing support does not make you weak, taking up space does not make you selfish. And you're a human being. You're a human being, and healthy relationships are built on mutual care. They're not one sided. There's no one sided giving involved in healthy relationships. The goal isn't to become demanding, the goal is to stop shrinking yourself. So the next time you catch yourself thinking, I don't want to be a burden, I want you to pause. Just take a pause and ask yourself, would I see someone else as a burden if they needed this? If someone else asked for this one thing that I need, would I see them as a burden? Most of the time, the answer is no. And that same compassion belongs to you too. If this is something you struggle with, I created a free emotional reset guide that can help you to start recognizing some of these patterns and start responding differently. The link is in the description. If you've spent years of your life believing that your needs don't matter, changing that belief won't happen overnight, but every time you ask for help, every time you express a need, Every time you stop apologizing for taking up space, you're teaching yourself something new. You're teaching yourself that you matter too. If this resonated with you, let me know in the comments. Have you ever felt like a burden to other people? And if you know someone who needs to hear this, send it to them. Subscribe for weekly videos on healing unhealthy patterns and building healthier relationships. I'll see you in the next video.